Turkey paid its respects to President Süleyman Demirel, the country's 9th president, who died at the age of 91 last Wednesday, with a parliamentary ceremony and a mass funeral prayer at an Ankara mosque on Friday. His body is set to be buried in his hometown of Isparta on Saturday. After a funeral ceremony outside his house in Güniz Street in Ankara, Demirel's body was transported in a coffin wrapped in a Turkish flag to the Parliament building, accompanied by a cortege for an official state ceremony. The late politician's doctor, Aylin Cesur, placed Demirel's iconic fedora on the coffin ahead of the ceremony. Among the attendees were current President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, Parliamentary Speaker Cemil Çiçek, Republican People's Party, CHP, leader Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, Nationalist Movement Party, MHP, leader Devlet Bahçeli, Ahmet Davutoğlu, who is currently serving as the interim Prime Minister after the June 7 election, Chief of General Staff Necdet Özel, former President Abdullah Gül, former Prime Minister Tansu Çiller, ministers and many other politicians, as well as Demirel's family members. The new President of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, KKTC, Mustafa Akıncı, former KKTC President Derviş Eroğlu, Chairman of the Azerbaijani Parliament Oktay Asadov, former Crimean Tatar leader and Ukrainian Parliament Deputy Mustafa Abdülcemil Kırımoğlu and U.S. Ambassador to Turkey John Bass were also present at the ceremony. CHP Deputy İlhan Kesisay, who married into Demirel's family, accepted condolences on the family's behalf. Demirel's brother, Şevket Demirel, attended the ceremony in a wheelchair. Demirel's coffin was put on a raised bier by soldiers serving the presidency. In front of the catafalque, Demirel's photographs, medals, and awards were displayed. The coffin was decorated with rose petals brought from Demirel's hometown of Isparta, which is famed for its roses. The coffin was later taken to the KKTC Mosque in the city for a funeral prayer. Demirel's body was then brought to the Ankara's Esenboğa International Airport to be flown to his hometown Isparta, where his body will be laid to rest on Saturday. Speaking during the ceremony, Şevket Demirel said that there are people who like Demirel and who dislike him, but it is certain that Demirel worked very hard to resolve Turkey's educational, health, judicial, industrial and agricultural problems during the periods when he was in power. Erdoğan made a speech on behalf of the state during the ceremony. In his speech, Erdoğan defined Demirel as one who personally witnessed both the good days and dark days of Turkey. Erdoğan also said that Demirel was a politician and statesman with a unique style. Also attending the funeral ceremony, Deputy Prime Minister Bülent Arın told reporters that he always respected Demirel for the major contributions he made to Turkish politics. He was one of the most important political figures in Turkish politics in the last century, Arın noted. Demirel died following a turbulent and colorful political life spanning over 4 decades, prompting a national mourning period of 3 days across the country. Surviving 2 military interventions in 1971 and 1980, Demirel was a leading political figure whose rightist yet populist governments still hold a special place in the hearts and minds of many Turks. Demirel died at Güven Hospital in the capital city of Ankara last Wednesday, where he had been treated for a respiratory infection. Demirel is publicly known by the nickname Father, and for uttering pragmatic phrases such as "yesterday is yesterday, today is today," when referring to his statements at different times that contradicted each other.